Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Capricorn for the week of June 6th. Now Capricorn, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now I do not offer personal readings, and I will not send you a message on any platform, so do not get scammed. Let's go ahead and get into this here for you, Capricorn. Now I'm using the Gilded Tarot as well as the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below. There's also a link out to my Instagram if you'd like to give me a follow there. Now Capricorn, I'd also ask that you hit the like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way, and it also ensures that other people who may need to see this message have an opportunity to see the message. All right, let's go ahead and make sure we're all set up and in view here. You know I like to make sure we're all aligned here. All right, and then I'll also take 3 of these oracle cards as we go along. Okay, so Capricorn, big changes coming in for you here. For sure, the past has been full of changes for you. And, you know, we have your energy here showing up prominently in the past. It's almost like, you know, for some of you, you may feel like you're a completely different person than where you were before. Oh my gosh, this is going to bother me. All right, I'm done playing with the placement. All right, some of you may feel like you are a completely different person than you were before. And I'll talk about why I feel that for you here. But I will say, there's a change coming in, and this is going to involve your footing in the ground. This is going to involve your stability in life. I'm not saying the world's collapsing here, but I am saying maybe a wake-up call or something along those lines. Again, this is not doom and gloom. I like to take a positive spin on the tarot. Wake-up calls are necessary in life because, you know, we have to be kept honest. And we have to be, sometimes we have to be on our toes, not always, but sometimes we do. And I'll go into that some more as we go along. But in your overall situation here, you have this 4 of Pentacles in the overall situation. So the 4 of Pentacles here, this is, you can see that this person's hanging on just a little bit too tightly to their pentacles, right? This person has a deep desire for security, and specifically material security. You can see in their face, they're not really having a good time because they're so concerned that they will lose one of these 4 pentacles that they're holding them so closely to their chest, right? And so on one hand, this is good because this is symbolism of saving money, budgeting, planning. But on the other hand, the fear of loss is a form of scarcity for this person. So with the 4 of Pentacles, it doesn't mean that your financial situation is bad at all. In fact, it can bring about stability in financial situations. The problem is the mindset around money. When that's the issue that comes along with the 4 of Pentacles. And it says that if you do not work through your fears of scarcity or your fears of loss, the 4 of Pentacles can spill over into the 5 of Pentacles, okay? Which would be the card that comes next. And so it is asking you to maybe affirm to yourself that you are secure in your position, you are secure in your situation, and kind of taking on that type of energy. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on here in the past. So you have the King of Pentacles and the Death card. All right, so just a friendly reminder that I do not attach gender to my cards. And so, you know, King, Queen, Emperor, Empress, doesn't matter. These are just energies that I work with in the tarot. And so you can take on the King of Pentacles. And really, this is you showing up, Capricorn. All right, this is a heavy Capricorn energy, the King of Pentacles. And what's interesting is you have it here, combined with the Death card, which, you know, if you watch my readings before, you know that the Death card is actually a good card. It's a card of transformation and change. Nowhere in the meaning of the Death card does it imply death or dying. Nowhere does it imply negative change. It does imply change. And the thing about change is scary. Change can be difficult. Change can be hard. Okay? And I'm almost getting like you completely changing an aspect or a part of yourself here. in the past. It's like, for some of you, it's like you are completely different than what you were previously. It's almost like, you know how you go on YouTube or like TikTok or Instagram and you see those like transformations, like you see those like body transformations. I'm just using this as an example. I'm not saying that this is something that you're dealing with specifically, but you know how like, what's that like, like soundbite, like "watch me turn into a savage" or whatever. Have you ever seen that, where they go from like you know, maybe not athletic to athletic, or a weight loss transformation? It's almost like it's something like that, where like you are completely different now, and again, it's probably for the best. And I think that less about the body, and I think less about weight loss in this reading, and it's probably more about material situations here, as you have a pentacle, a King of Pentacles, you, and the Four of Pentacles anchoring this whole reading in the middle. So in the future, you have the Four of Cups and the Tower, okay? And so the Four of Cups here, this person is sort of sitting in boredom, and they are really, so I don't like the Four of Cups, and the reason being is I don't like the energy of boredom. It doesn't always have to be boredom and apathy, but it is heavily implied with the Four of Cups. It can also say that there's an alternative solution here being provided to you by the universe. As you can see that this person's familiar with these Three Cups, but then this hand of the universe is coming out and offering this person an alternative solution, a way out of their boredom and apathy. So just a reminder, there's always a way out, okay? There's always a way out of a challenging situation, but boredom will not help you, okay? Boredom is not an energy that will bring you forward in life. It just won't. There's no excuse to be bored in this lifetime, and I'm very honest about that, about my feelings about the energy of boredom, where in 2022, there are so many different things to do in your life. There are so many different ways that you can improve your life. There's an abundance of resources. There's abundance generally, that boredom is really not going to serve you, okay? And so you have this combined with the Tower card, which the Tower, like the Death card, doesn't need to be negative. The Tower is actually a blessing in disguise. This person here is falling from the Tower, but there was no door. You can see that there are no doors on this Tower here. Okay, this person is being provided with a way out, just like this person here under the tree is being provided with a way out of their boredom and apathy. So if anything, maybe a wake-up call, but also maybe just a blessing in disguise and a way out. Let's find out. All right, let's find out. So let's move up the pyramid here. So you have the Two of Pentacles, big financial energy for you. You have the King of Swords. Very nice. You have the Star. And you have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so I always, in a reading, I love, first and foremost, the Star is one of my like 2 or 3, maybe my favorite. I go back and forth. I'm a Libra, I can't decide. It's one of my favorite cards to find in a tarot reading, personally. And whenever I get the Tower and the Star in a reading together, it's always a sign that situations will work out. This is certainly not a doom and gloom Tower situation. This is a change coming in for you very clearly. But again, I don't feel like this is something to be super concerned about. The Star brings healing after upheaval, okay? Number 16, the Tower. Number 17, the Star. The Star is clarity. It is sort of a moment of bliss. It's sort of a moment of looking up to the stars, looking up to the universe and saying, wow, I am not alone here. And with that, the Star is a major energy of healing. It's a major energy of wishes being granted. The Star is one of the major wish cards in the tarot, along with the Nine of Cups. And so it's like, yeah, I definitely feel like there's clarity, there's connection here, there is synchronicity within the universe, as maybe, you know, you go through a change, or you go through a wake-up call, or something changes for you, yeah. And then you have this Eight of Pentacles here as well, which is really an amazing card of good movement forward in work life, in career situations. It's typically, even though it's in the Suit of Pentacles, it is typically about your career. The Wands suit is more about the career, but this is one of these cards where it's more about career, because this person has like a major talent, and you can see that they're wrapping up their latest creation here. And they have a lot to offer. They have a lot to bring to the table. And so it's a major energy of having a talent, and it's a major energy of positive developments in work. So I definitely like to see this for you. You have the Two of Pentacles in the past. There have been financial and material changes here in the past. There's no question. No question. The Two of Pentacles says that there's a change. Okay, this person's juggling the pentacles in the air. And it really says that there can be a gain or there can be a loss. But again, this has already happened. This is showing up in the past position here. You have this with the King of Swords, which is an authoritative leader, or just somebody who is potentially a subject matter expert. And you certainly could be with the King of Swords. Oh my gosh, messing with this placement the whole time, and now I just okay. All right, you certainly could be here with the King of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Certainly could have like knowledge or just skills in a certain area that perhaps other people do not have, or other people are just not at the place that you are. But let's go ahead and dive into this a little bit more here, Capricorn. All right, energy from the Kipper deck. You have bad health, lovers, and mature woman. So I have to be totally real with you. These cards are not aligning with the rest of the reading here, but you know, there could have been a change. You know, listen, so if you've watched my readings before, you know that I try to bring in messages for career and finance as well as love and romance in my readings. You know, for some of you, this transformation and upheaval may have involved a significant other. Okay, this may have involved maybe a loved one or a family member. You know, there may have been this energy of needing to drop everything type of deal for some of you here in the past. And yeah, it's almost like there's this how do I say this? There's this like gaining of perspective that some of you have maybe acquired here. Let's go ahead and move up the pyramid. So you have the Two of Swords. How many twos do we have here? Okay, 2. We have the Page of Pentacles. And you have the World. Okay, so love to see the energy of the World here for you, Capricorn. The World is a major completion of a cycle. Okay, the World is the last major arcana. In the tarot, it says that you've gone through a massive hero's journey, which is really the fool's journey or the hero's journey through the major arcana, and you can now rest, relax, and recover because you are sitting at the top of the world. You have completed the quest, so to speak. You have completed the journey. And, you know, it does bring about rewards, and if nothing else, the reward of relaxation and a sort of stress-free type of energy, knowing that you've done something big. The World can also, it's Saturn energy, it really rewards you for doing the hard work. And, you know, think about the Fool, number 0 in the tarot. The Fool had to go through the Death card, the Tower, the Star. The Fool had to go through all of those major arcanas to finally get there. That is hard work. And so for some of you, you know, you've been really, really putting in the energy and the effort. So perhaps this Four of Cups is not about boredom. Perhaps this Four of Cups for you is about, you know, following some sort of alternative guidance or sort of following some sort of alternative path or acting on a solution that feels like it seemingly comes out of nowhere. For you, you have this Page of Pentacles as well, which is really an energy of good news. The Page of Pentacles says that your prospects in life are looking good. I definitely feel like there's this message of things looking up for you as you have the Star in the World in the future. You know, blessings in disguise with the Tower as well. Again, not getting a hugely negative energy from that Tower, especially as you have the Star with it, like I've said a couple times now. And you have this Two of Swords. There is something here in the past that has been extremely like challenging, maybe even troubling. It's almost like, what is the term? Maybe a little bit of insecurity around your security. I know that's like insecurity around security. Just a feeling of insecurity. That sentence I said just doesn't really make sense. But a feeling of insecurity. Yeah. And I think it's probably in your material situation. And again, I feel there's this message here of the worst being behind you at this time. Let's go ahead and continue moving forward here. So you have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Ace of Swords. Wow, Capricorn. So double aces here. Incredible sign in a tarot reading, especially when they come one after the other. It doesn't always happen like this. So double aces in a tarot reading is a powerful new beginning in one's life. The thing is, you're completing this, you're closing this chapter here with the World, but you're also starting the next one, like right away. And you're closing out the cycle, starting the new cycle here, for sure, with double aces coming in, for sure. And this is going to feel energizing. The Ace of Swords can feel energizing, and this is going to be in the areas, I feel, of your material situation. It's hard to say when this will play out. Obviously, we're looking for the week. We're looking at the week of June 6th, but I would not be surprised if this plays out over the summer. This plays out in June. The timing's hard here to really wrap down, but it is looking bright for you. Okay, it is looking bright for you. Let's see what's at the top of the pyramid here. You have the Six of Swords. Yeah, I mean, look. Transformation with the Death card, and now transition with the Six of Swords. Going to a new place that you've never been before, kind of allowing the universe to guide you, sailing through the dark, not necessarily seeing where you're going yet, but knowing you're going somewhere, and embracing this new destination and embracing this new journey here, embracing the new chapter that you're beginning to start here with the double aces as you close out the one with the World. On the bottom of the deck, okay, well, just as I said, I'm not sure what the timing. Well, you have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is suggestive of accelerated motion, or an energy of something happening quickly in one's life. It can say that there's news coming in from a distance, especially as you have this Page of Pentacles, which again says that your prospects in life are generally looking pretty good. And so I think some of you will get some status updates here. So really love this reading for you. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.